Peace, homies. All right. So I just wanted to let you know about the upcoming presentation that you have to do, and it's going to be a slideshow. I'm still not sure yet if we are going to have time to present them in class, but that is the plan for right now. So there's an attachment on here to talk about what you need, and there is also a sample slideshow on here from a book called Breathing Underwater. So just so you're aware, you will need a minimum of 5 pictures. Those pictures should be relevant to whatever it is you're talking about on your slide. There will be 11 slides total. That is including the title slide with the book cover picture on there, and that book cover picture does count as one of the 5 pictures that you will need. All right, so slide number 1, like I said, it's the title slide. So you're going to put the title of your book, the picture of your book cover, and your name. Second slide is a summary. It should be in a bulleted format, and it should be somewhere between 7 to 9 bullets. Make sure that you hit the important points from the beginning of the book through to the end. A summary of the book is going to tell us about it. If you talk and present, you will not talk about the end of the book. We'll erase, the climax from your summary before you present. The third slide is a positive character, and you have to give examples of what makes them a positive character, specific examples of things that happened, things that they said, things that they did, to show that they are a positive character. The fourth slide is a negative character, and you also have to give examples for why you say that they are a negative character. What did they say? What did they do? That makes you believe they are a negative character. Slide 5, 2 situations that show integrity. So integrity, again, that is like honesty, moral values, virtuous actions. So 2 situations that demonstrate integrity from the book. 6th slide is 2 possible subjects and themes. So remember, a subject is a topic. It's usually one word. It's a topic. Okay, so like I think in the slideshow that I did, abuse. That's a topic. That is not a theme. A theme, remember, is a life lesson. So there's usually a lot more to a person than meets the eye. That's a life lesson. Subjects and 2 possible themes from the book. And if you take a look at mine, that will make it a little more clear, I think. All right, slide 7, connections with similarities and differences. Remember, there are 3 different kinds of connections that you can choose from. You've got to have 2. They should be different. So you can have a text to text, text to self, text to world. You have to have 2 of those, and they have to be different. You can't have 2 text to self. All right. You have to talk about both the book and whatever connection you're making. So if you're making a text to text connection, you have to say, this happened in my book, this happened in another book that I read, and then you have to talk about like how they're similar and how they're different. So in then there's another book that's called Once. They're very similar books. So I would say I made a text to text connection between Once and Then, because it was part of a series. Felix and Zelda were both in these books. What's the same about them is that they're both Holocaust stories about these 2 kids that are trying to survive during the Holocaust. What's different about Once and Then is that in Once, Felix is just out there on his own trying to figure things out. He meets Zelda in the middle of the book Once. And then both characters are in it, and they're trying to survive together. They've like escaped from the Nazis, and they're both trying to figure out how to live. All right, so that would be an example of a text-to-text connection with similarities and differences. Slide 8 is bonus information. So there's a lot of different things that you can include in bonus information. You might talk about how, like in Bang, there were similes, like in every single chapter, multiple similes, and then you could give a couple of examples. Or you could talk about how, like in Breathing Underwater, The first chapter is about what's happening right now with Nick's life, and then the next chapter is he goes back to the beginning of his relationship with Caitlin. And then chapter 3 goes back to Nick right now, and then chapter 4 goes back to, like at the end of the chapter about him and his girlfriend getting together, it stopped, but chapter 4 continues with it. So it kind of goes back and forth. That's like bonus information. Maybe your character uses like palindromes all the time. You could list a few of those from the book. You know what I mean? Just some bonus information about the book. All right, slide number 9, book cover commentary. So like this book right here, it's got 2 kids that are walking across this barbed wire. It's like they're balancing. And so I could comment about how that's a representation of Felix and Zelda. And it's barbed wire that they're walking on because it's a Holocaust book and they're trying to stay out of the concentration camps. And they're kind of doing this balancing act between trying to be kids but trying to survive. Okay, so you're going to talk about the book cover. Slide 10, 2 likes and 1 dislike about your book. What are 2 things you liked? You can't be like, I liked that it was short, and I liked that the main character had the same name as me, and I didn't like that it was hard. That's lame sauce, all right? So if you want to see a good example, check my slideshow example. And then the last page is works cited. It's going to be in the MLA format, and that's just going to help you because next semester we're going to do a research paper, and so this will get you thinking. So go on there. I have an example. It shows you like author's last name, comma, first name, and then the title of the book is in there. There's also like the publisher location. So take a look at that, and that is what your slideshow needs to look like. Again, look at the example I sent you, and also look at the sheet that I have attached here. Start working on it because we are going to start presentation week, Thursday and Friday. All right, friends? All right, have a great day. You guys got a lot to do today. This is really just information. If you have time to start working on it, great. You're not going to have time in class to work on it. We just have too much to do as the semester ends. And so your virtual days, you'll have time during them to get this done. Don't forget to do your book summaries for the nonfiction. You got to watch the videos and then give me a quick summary and rate them, because when you guys come back, some of you are coming back tomorrow, I'm giving you a book. So if you don't have this done, I'm just assigning you a book. All right? I'd rather give you one that you want to read. And don't forget about your book guide and your dark water stuff if you didn't already do it. All right? I'm just giving reminders. These By the way, I just wanted to show you my Christmas shirt for today.